prominently as well throughout the weekend. But on the track, we have the junior boys under 18 1500 metre final. We've got 12 men lining up on the track here. On the inside will be Thomas Clark from Christchurch, James Harding of Auckland. He took out their 800 metres, took it from the gun. Impressive run. Liam Wright of Wellington, Ethan Smolledge of Canterbury, Jacko Torhire of Auckland, Theo Walker of Canterbury, JJ Weston of North Harbour Bays, Liam Wall of Manawatu Wanganui, McCallum Rowe of Taranaki, Henry Elliott of Port Hills Athletics Club, Charlie Hazlitt of Canterbury, Will Anthony of Wellington, and who's this? Taking it nice and strong. It is that man, Will Anthony, and right on his tail is James Harding, who said, look, I'm not going to let you get away on this, bro. I did this in the 800 metres, and this is gutsy running from Will Anthony. He is one of the class athletes in the field, but it's going to be interesting to watch these splits because that field has been stretched to pieces. He's sub 4-minute mile pace at the moment. Went through in 44 seconds for that first 300 metres. So he has come here to run, that is for sure. So Charlie Hazlitt is in that pack. We've got Ethan Smolledge in the pack. So we're definitely seeing the cream of the crop rising to the occasion with this blistering pace. So he's in sub 350 minute pace. Now that will stretch all of the guys in this field as the pack just comes back in. So it's almost like he's come here as the pacemaker. So, right, guys, let's go and run some PBs today.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they've come out a lot stronger than the girls did, obviously, but we kind of see them, like you said, starting to bunch up a little bit there. So I guess it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of second half of the race plays out. Might see a bit of a sprint off at the end, all for that last 400 metres. It's one of my favourite things in a 1500 when you see them run all that way just to do a 400 sprint.
Yeah. It's like, why not just make it a 400 metre race? Save yourself that 1100 metre warm-up. So we're going to come through at 800, and this is going to be interesting. Remember, we were on sub 60 seconds per lap pace, so it's slowed down a little from that, like you say, Portia, to about 204 at the... But that's still quick. That is still quick. They're still on pace for a sub 4-minute 1500 metres, and it's going to be interesting to see if that early pace of Will Anthony is going to take the sting out of his kick, because I tell you what, I would not want to be too close to that man wearing the number 146, James Harding. He is running very well. So just looking at the national record, set from Isaiah Pretty, 344 for the under 18s. 344, that is phenomenal. So we won't see that today. But there we see James Harding just slipping off the back. Now this is interesting. So is that pace too quick? So we're at 256 for the bell. Let's see what it comes out at, because we've got the two Canterbury boys lined up. Ethan Smolledge, Charlie Hazlitt, right on the shoulder of this man, Will Anthony, who led right from the front. And as we see, James Harding's just pulled that back. So Charlie Hazlitt making a bit of a move on the back straight, but it's getting bunched up. And Will Anthony just throwing his hands up there. He might have just got cut off a little bit, but coming in, Ethan Smolledge has made a big move on that back straight, but with him is our man James Harding. James Harding, really stretching it out. So it is Ethan Smolledge. He's really laid it down, and he's come down after that super fast start. What a kick we've seen from this boy in the last 300 metres. His Cantab teammate will come through for second place. Charlie Hazlitt looks over his shoulder, puts the hands up. It will be Canterbury. 1, 2, and did we see Will Anthony just pip James Harding for that bronze medal? What a run. What a run from Ethan Smolledge, the 16-year-old. All those boys are exhausted. So 356, that was a 60-second. And do we want to give it to the Wellingtonian? Will Anthony on the line. He did all the hard work. He set up a fast time. He went through that first lap in about 60 seconds. The last lap was run in about 60 seconds, so it shows how much that fatigue plays. It looked like they were sprinting their hearts out, but of course when you got lactic in your legs, it's really tough to find that speed in the closing stages of the 1500 meters. But exciting racing, quick times, started off quick, slowed it up a little bit in the middle stages. So here he is, Ethan Smolledge. That meant so much to those boys. Ethan, as well as Charlie Haslett in second. It's a huge effort to come here and take home a medal in the 1500 meters at the national champs. So the official results, 357.9 for Ethan, 358.58 for Charlie, and 359.44 for Will Anthony. James Harding just been pipped by 1/10 of a second. He could